As I thought about next steps for me professionally and practically in the field, I had the feeling that I needed to get another degree, and I wanted to. I was interested in intellectual growth.
In the education policy department, there have been several classes that have been incredibly impactful for me, and the work that we produced in those classes I feel could touch the real world. I was in a program evaluation course where we were given clients in the community, and so my client was DCPS, and we got to go in and do an evaluation of one of their youth programs. And that's the kind of work I want to do in the policy field, and to have that opportunity while still in my first year in a graduate program was incredible.
GSEHD was definitely the right fit for me, a place where I could develop beyond the international admissions experience I had. GSEHD does a really wonderful job of finding ways to intersect students who have different backgrounds, coming from different disciplines, and having opportunities for them to really engage and to collaborate and to work together.
At GSEHD, we look for ways to connect research and practice. Our goal is to create what we've termed scholar practitioners. So these are opportunities for students in the classroom to generate knowledge, curiosity, and then to be able to connect that knowledge to practice. How do we take action on those issues through our classrooms, through our schools, through our higher education institutions?
I'm now the director of the International Services Office at the George Washington University. We have over 4,500 international students that attend class here, and many of them are starting to pursue coursework in the Graduate School of Education, so it's great because I'm working directly with them in my job, but I also see them in my classes, I see them on campus. The work that my office does directly supports them while they're here. We want to make them feel like this is their home away from home, and they are welcome here on our campus.
There are some faculty who have their students directly engaged in what we would call real-world experiences. So students who may be a part of the museum education program may actually be working in one of the many museums that are located within DC. In my own classwork, I think about the ways in which I can integrate students into the research process. So oftentimes I'll share my own research data as a learning tool.
I'm currently interning at the Smithsonian's Anacostia Community Museum. What I'm doing is I'm putting together a curriculum and lesson plans through working with educators in the DC area around an upcoming exhibit that's happening at the museum that's looking at community responses to urban development and gentrification in the district.
The commitment of the faculty to me as a student, I have felt like they're personally involved and vested in my success. They're there for me to support me on a human level. They also know when to give me a little push. They know the challenge of a doctoral program. They themselves have done it, so I think they use that experience to be very sensitive to making sure I'm not stalling anywhere and that I continue to move forward with what I need to do.
So having the opportunity to work with faculty has been a privilege. I see them in phases where they're working on articles, on research, on publications, and see how that process works. I really benefited from working with Dr. Anglo, particularly around her leadership style. It's been a real privilege to just learn from her, to have her as a support system as I transitioned into Washington, D.C., into this new university setting.
I'm very excited to see through the mentorship that students receive from our faculty and leadership that they become change agents and that they go off with that confidence to make change.
Through this program, I realized that there's an inner transformation that occurs and is, I think, catapulting me to the next step.
I see lots of opportunities for myself, lots of doors opening from pursuing this program and this degree. So there's certainly growth within my field of international education and international exchange, but I also see the opportunity to teach and to be a professor potentially, to work in an organization outside of higher education, to work more in intercultural training and intercultural competency. All of those doors have opened to me through being a student in the program.